Yo, what's up guys, this is IHSGames here, and welcome back to another video. Well, I kind of wanted to try out a new format because, well, I don't know, doing scripted videos, I don't get any, just passion from doing them no more. I don't get any interest. I automatically become demotivated when I have to type a script to a certain something, especially monsters and mortals issues. Since there's a vast majority of issues and typing them on a script, I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time, so I'm doing something like this. Plus, I'm praying to God I still go by this, but I'm trying to make my editing a little more simple, because the reason why I haven't been uploading that much is because I work a little too hard, or rather my work ethic is kind of trash. So basically I kind of wanted to talk about a certain issue, or rather a certain character really, and I'm pretty sure if you read the title you guys already know what the hell I'm talking about, and that is bitryan, the most broken mortal in Monsters and Mortals. Like, let's be honest, the dude he's broken and busted as hell for no apparent reason. I don't know what the fuck was going through Vince's mind when he was creating that character, but oh my god, is he broken and just busted. Now, how is he broken and busted per se? Well, I mean, before we continue, I'm pretty sure you guys already know how he's broken and busted. The community, I've said it multiple times, the community said it multiple times, the public opinion already knows that Ryan is pretty much broken, but I feel like the devs don't hear this enough. And Ryan, not only is he a power character, which, power characters are absolutely, they're strong as hell, right? Not only is he one of the shortest characters in the game, so he has like a tiny little hitbox, so it's hard to fight him as a monster, especially if you're playing a character like Hangry. God forbid you're playing Hangry, because I don't know why his FOV is so fucking tall for no apparent reason. He's not even that tall in the damn game. Like, Brute is legit taller than Hangry, canonically speaking, but yet Brute is shorter than Hangry, and I don't know. Since he's so short, he's kind of hard to fight, which makes 1v1s even worse, combined with the fact that he's a power character. And then combine the fact that he has an ultimate 8-bit beatdown, which basically not only gives him like range, like he could just drag you in with his range, right? Grab you. You don't even need to be near you. He could just grab you within range and just beat the absolute shit out of you. Like, he takes 50% of your max health. Like, let's just say you're a character with 200 health, right? You have 200 health. So Ryan used 8-bit beatdown. He takes 100 of your health, right? Mind you, he's a mortal, and mortals are supposed to be particularly weaker than monsters, so that way they won't like dominate them, since there's like 4 mortals in a battlefield, but with Ryan, he's literally just a whole monster within himself. Like, he can literally solo a monster by himself with his ultimate, with his stats and everything. And add on one more thing, that's tiny lingering stun. That 2-second lingering stun that can allow him to get some extra hits in. Oh my god, my man is just broken for no freaking reason. Like I said, I don't know what the hell was going through Vince's mind when making this character. But you see, the issue with Ryan is that he sort of promotes this low skill, low risk, but very high reward playstyle, right? Most Ryans I see, or when people pick up Ryan, they don't really try to fight with him. All they do is that they just take him, they wait till his ultimate loads, and then they just 8-bit beat down you. And once they do that, that's when you start fighting, because you have like a small amount of health left, while they still have like their full health, or maybe they have more than you. They have basically an advantage over you, and that could be really unfair, because for starters, all they did was just allow their ultimate to load, press Q, and now they got half of your freaking health down. 2, it didn't require no skill for them to like actually do it. Like, look at Slicer Dicer from Murder Monkey, right? Even though it's not the most skillful ultimate, it still requires skill to at least like run up, aim, and all that stuff. Gold Watcher's Golden Demise, you have to aim with his axe. Robbie's Rabbit Rampage, you have to hit someone, and you got to make sure, like, okay, is this character slow enough for my clone to catch up to? Do I have an item that can slow them down and like dominate them? Do I have a primal fear? There's a lot of things, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of criteria to other people's ultimates, which make it skillful and make it somewhat fair and rewarding, but at the same time it adds risk. It balances it out. It's just, most ultimates and Monsters and Mortals, they're just some sort of skill to them. Ryan, his doesn't have skill, and not only does it not have skill, but it does a lot of damage when it really don't need to. So I don't know, his ultimate, it's absolutely broken, busted, and it really needs to be changed. Like, I'm not talking like, oh, this is just a tiny thing we're going to talk. No, it really does need to be changed immediately, because we can't allow this we can't allow this to continue any longer. So how would I change Ryan per se? Well, I feel like with Ryan, the best way how to change him is to, 1, get rid of his ability to like literally grab you from a distance, right? I feel like he's basically Dread Ducky 2.0, where Dread Ducky's ultimate, he grabs you and like pegs you to death. Dread Ducky's ultimate is very broken. We need to discuss that of its own. But still, regardless, it's just completely just... I don't know why he needs range to such an ultimate like that. Like, his ultimate is literally just him beating the crap out of you. Why does his ultimate need range? So I'd say instead of having like a range, right? Or, you know, rather decreasing it, I'd rather it where Ryan kind of throws like an animated punch or whatever. Like, he throws a punch made of blue flames. And if it hits the person, right, then he goes into 8-bit beatdown, right? It stuns them and he 8-bit beats down them. So that way there's a risk to it where they have to get near a person in order to use their ultimate, and it adds skill, because, you know, you can't really just stand there from a distance and be like, oh, come here, let me just beat the shit out of you. You know, you have to actually, you know, get near the monster, actually hit them, and once you hit them, you know, you could deal damage. And let's just say you miss, right? You miss, there's some punishment to it, making it fair instead of just being like, oh shit, now I'm just stuck in his ultimate, even though I didn't know he had his ultimate. I got sucked in, I can't do nothing about it, right? Another way I would nerf this ultimate is set a certain damage to it, right? Like, look at barrage ultimates like Ducky's and Lucky's, right? Each of them have like a certain cap damage percentage. Like, I think with Ducky is 240, and with Lucky it's like 100, right? 100 damage. They have a cap, which I don't know why Ryan doesn't have a cap. Like, I do understand you want him to be offensive, like an offensive mortal, but giving him the ability to deal literally more damage than those two, and those two are monsters, Lucky and Ducky, those two are monsters. Because if Ryan attacks someone like Penny or Brute or any of the power characters, he's literally dealing more damage, even though he's a mortal, and that's not supposed to really be happening. So I like I said, just add a cap to him. Like, if Lucky's is like 100 and Ducky's is like 200, I'd say Ryan should be at least 70, 60, 80, around that, right? So that way, like, let's just say, you know, many people who use 8-bit beatdown, they also use it as just a way how to get a free kill, right? They don't really need to do much. They could just press Q, beat the shit out of you, and literally kill you. The best way the best way I would nerf it is, again, set a cap to it. So that way they can't really just take all your health away and just completely kill you. They will have to like actually get your health down and then use their ultimate as like a finisher or whatever, right? Because they use their ultimate immediately, the monster's still going to live, but there's still a high chance that the monster could actually spin back and actually like hurt them or whatever, right? So basically those are two ways I would nerf Ryan. And also remove the 2-second stun. I don't know why that exists. It literally grants them like 2 extra hits, which is broken in its own damn right. And also another way I would also replace that 2-second lingering stun is with fatigue. Now, fatigue is a status effect I came up with, and basically what fatigue does is that after you use like a barrage attack, you basically become tired, right? Like, imagine punching really fast for a long time. You're gonna feel fatigued, you're gonna feel tired, right? So basically I added that not only to prevent, you know, Ryan from getting extra hits in, but basically to like force people who play Ryan to actually use his ultimate as a finisher. Because let's just say you use his ultimate pretty early, right? There's going to be that 2 second of fatigue where you literally can attack and you're very vulnerable. Now 2 seconds might not seem much, but in Monsters and Mortals it can be a game changer. Yeah, switch the 2-second lingering stun for fatigue, add a damage cap to his ultimate, and get rid of like his range, and add like a way for him to like swing and then activate it, and Ryan is basically bounced, right? Like, yeah, it's still kind of unfair that he could like literally barrage you, but you know, the last thing we want to do is create like a whole different ultimate. Listen, reworking ultimates entirely is going to be impossible for the devs to really do, and I want something that's doable for the devs, and I feel like this is pretty doable. It's just a few changes, a few stat changes, and maybe a small status effect to be added. And yeah, that's basically how you nerf Ryan. So yeah, hopefully the devs, you see this video and you consider the Ryan nerf plausible. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you guys like this video and want to see more of my content, you guys pretty much already know what to do. If you guys want to see more of me, go check out my socials, links in the description. This is IHSGames, and I am out. Oh, and thank you for 1,000 followers on Twitter.